Everyone, welcome back to my kitchen. You're in the kitchen with KK. We're going to have some fun today making a quick, super nutrient dense, easy to digest protein lunch. And we're going to be exploring something new, another gluten-free, alkaline grain alternative because it's not a grain, it's a seed, and these are mung beans. My name is Kimberly Knox. If you haven't been here before, I'm a functional and integrative health coach that likes to get to the root cause of disease, and I utilize food, the healing power of food, and also the quantum physics of food, the energy of food, and I call that bioenergetics. So I created Simple Cooking for Vitality to help people really see and connect that power of food to the different functions and area of the body. So we're focusing on liver since it is spring season. And one of the recipes I love, it's super simple and delicious, are sprouted mung beans. So in my book, I have them with stewed tomatoes. I talk about how to remove the skins really easily. We're going to do it even more simple today. We're going to be using Jovial brand. So if you've not purchased this, it is super clean Italian tomatoes. They're sweet. There's no sugar added. They're organic. There's no salt added. So this is a really great, quick way for you if you're not using or have real tomatoes or want to take a little time and make the stewed tomatoes. And by the way, when you make the stewed tomatoes, you can freeze them or the sauce, but this is so delicious. And I had a half a jar, so I'm going to use this with you. And we're going to soup it up with some fresh onion really quick and garlic. But first, we're going to talk about the mung beans. Okay, so they are alkaline in the body, just like a quinoa. They're lower in carbs, though. When you look at the back, you're going to see a really long list of all of the minerals because it is loaded with minerals and antioxidants. It is super high in copper. This is the good copper, the mineral copper, not toxic copper. Really great for brain health and nerve signaling and all other things, but it's very good also in your calcium, magnesium, potassium. So you're getting a whole host, but you're also getting lower carbs for a lot of, seeds and grains. Sometimes they can be higher. So this is going to be similar to the black bean pasta that I use because the fiber is really high. So in one serving, you're having under 20 grams, so 19 grams of carbs minus 7 grams. That leaves you a net carb of only 12. So when you look at the sugar conversion of that, that is very, very low. Okay, so amazing. And protein, 8 grams per serving. And it is really easy to digest amino acids. Now, because they are sprouted, anytime you sprout things, you perfect not only the nutrients, the amino acids, but also enzymes. So this type of digestion of protein, very, very simple, easy on the body. And easier on kidneys and everything else. Let me see whatever else I want to do. Very cooling to the liver. We're in liver season, and if you've got any pent up energy or anger, it can come out in irritability. So in Chinese medicine, they talk about foods and their potential. This is cooling to a hot liver, a stagnant liver. It helps to relieve it. And you're not going to know what that feels like really, but also if you have high liver enzymes, this is very cooling to that. Bring those enzymes into balance. That's what you need. When your liver enzymes are escalated, the liver's not that happy. So we want to make it happy. And besides bitter greens, these are fantastic for that. So it does help to clear heat. So we're going to be adding, so this is great. Look how amazing these look when they're sprouted, and they taste delicious. Get them sprouted. You can get them on Amazon. You can't get them in Whole Foods anymore. I buy them on Amazon. TruRoots. I love this quality brand for my quinoa, for my tricolored quinoa, regular quinoa, the lentils, and of course the mung beans. So we're going to be cooking these up. And let's just get a cup of these set aside here. And then we're going to be cooking them in part broth. Now, if you want to add more flavor to anything, your quinoa, or if you want to add some extra amino acids and you're not fully vegan, get some bone broth, super clean bone broth, and you can enhance it that way. This is a very low sodium, clean, organic chicken broth. So I'm going to do 2 cups of this plus 1 cup. So the conversion is a little bit more on the liquid for the mung beans, and we want them a little bit sloppier because I want this to be more of like almost like a kind of like a soup that you can eat. But we need 3 cups to 1 cup of the quinoa. We're going to bring that to a boil over there while we're going to saute up the tomatoes. This is the quickest lunch, so delicious, that you're ever going to have. So let's get in more water here. So we've got another cup. All right, so we're going to bring this to a boil here. While we're doing that, we're going to augment these beautiful sweet. I just challenge you to try these if you haven't. When they're on sale, grab some for your pantry. But they're so sweet and delicious, like a tomato should be. You know how you get sometimes a tomato that's not so good? Anyway, and tomatoes must be organic today because they are high on that Dirty Dozen list. And we do not need those extra chemicals damaging our cellular structure. So you hear me talking about that all the time. We know that cancer is both mitochondrial and metabolic at heart, and we want to protect our mitochondria. And that is the power, energy power of the cell. And let me just get on my cute little apron here. And yeah, so we do have to remove those chemicals, and it also improves the energy of the food, and that's what bioenergetics is about, is looking at that photon capacity. So many people are eating dead cooked food and or eating conventional and wondering why, but you cannot get energy if you're not putting energy into your body. So we're going to be adding beautiful things. Now, a great way to get more energy to cook food is adding in raw herbs. So you see me having, this is basil. It's absolutely out of this world, so delicious. So we're going to put some in, but we're also going to top it with it. Now you've got all that rich plant compounds that protect your cells, and it's just beautiful. So the onions, real quick, we're just going to dice them up. This is just a real easy way to do that. I'm going to save this other one for later. I don't need all that. And let's just get the pan's been heating here. Let me turn it up a little bit. This is just a little bit of high heat avocado oil. I'm going to saute up these onions. Whoopsie. A little temperamental. So let me grab out a board scraper. Had them both in there. And some beautiful garlic. So garlic is a precursor to the glutathione production in your body. And that's because it's got a natural compound called cysteine. And if you're getting a supplement and you see NAC, N-acetylcysteine, that is a precursor to glutathione. That master antioxidant in your body is so necessary for your immune strength, for what your liver does every night. Your liver detoxes every night. You are detoxing. But today we have to help because our liver has a very big job, a more complicated job, because there are so many toxins in the air and the food that we eat, everything that we're exposed to. And at night, it's trying to right all the wrongs and protect us and either get rid of those toxins or store them. So I'm just rough cutting up the garlic here. I'm using quite a bit. It's totally up to you. You're used to garlic, but fantastic. So if you do chop up a little more, let some of it set for about 10 minutes and then take it down in some water. And then you can also rev up your interior. Okay, this is nice. hardly anything as delicious smelling as fresh onions and garlic, right? So we'll get that going. We're gonna let this get fragrant. Let me just grab a spatula. So everything is handy in my kitchen. I help people set up their kitchens. You want stuff out. You want to see your onions. You want to see your sweet potatoes. You want to see your fruit. And that color gives you vibrancy as well and reminds you of things that you can make so that you can get inspired by creativity. So just like an artist studio with all the right tools, you need the right tools in your kitchen and you need to invest in the best quality. Just like clothes, when you invest in the best quality clothes, they last. So I had my accounting professor in college tell us that we needed to invest in quality before we went on our interview. So I still have my first suit. It looks fantastic. And I'm not going to tell you how many years, but you can guess, many years. And it still fits me, which is even more amazing. Right? So we're sauteing up. Now, these are all clad pans. I love all clad. It is a local, to the United States, beautiful, high quality stainless steel. And even I have a couple of their coated pans, so those are safe. But you want high quality pans that are going to outlast you, right? And you can invest in them. They have them on sale. But when you invest in quality, you're going to feel good using them and you're going to want to use them. Just like knives, you got to get good knives. This is all great. This is all within your reach and your wheelhouse. So this is the time of year to look around your kitchen. In the springtime, you're not just doing spring cleaning in your house. You're also doing spring cleaning in the kitchen. So go through that pantry, go through that cabinet, clean it out, put in new liners, get rid of everything that's old, look on every label. All the seed oils have to go, and stop spending money on the snack food and the junk food that has all of the inflammatory ingredients. And you've got plenty of money to invest in real quality ingredients that heal your body. So getting fresh herbs, dry herbs at this time of the year is great. And when everything is fresh and cleaned out and organized, the whole feng shui changes. And don't forget, the kitchen feng shui relates to your energy of your health. So this is all a part of it. So we just wanted to get the onions translucent and a little bit softened. We're going to add in the tomatoes now. So it's kind of like we're making our own chunky sauce. Delicious. You'll know the difference when you smell this. It is just straight up super clean organic tomatoes. So they have some other products, but it's those are the dice. They have crushed and other ones. And so you can utilize this to augment your own homemade tomato red sauce. Okay. And if you're worried about the skins, you can do it like my recipe for stewed tomatoes. You boil the water, you add the tomatoes to the boiling water, the skin starts to crack, you add them to icy cold water and peel them right off, get out some of the seeds, and now you have just beautiful tomatoes without some of the areas where possibly higher lectins can be. So don't worry about those things, because cooked tomatoes are very high in lycopene, especially when you combine it with a beautiful, super high quality olive oil, right? So I don't heat my olive oils. I like to keep them for dipping. Maybe just quick saute with a little bit of garlic, and that will be very quick. And yeah, so I'll drizzle some olive oil over the top of this when it's done. And then I'm going to keep some of these to put on top. So fresh, this basil. Now, at this time of the year, you might want to start growing some herbs. Maybe you have some planters in the back, some raised planters. I live in a building, so I don't really have that luxury right now. I would love to have a garden like I grew up with someday, or even half of that. It's so spectacular. But what you can do if you don't have look at plants that start to clean up the air in the spring as well. You know, a beautiful Boston fern. You have to check and see if you have animals, which ones, or peace lilies, some of the palms, all fantastic. So you can roll your garlic into like a little log here and then ribbon cut it. You smell more of those plant compounds when you cut them through. So because I was talking and not watching, this is boiling, so it's ready for us to put this in. So we want to let that cook for a little bit. I'm just gonna pick up while this is stewing here. And we will be right back when the mung beans are done. So yeah, so those mung beans, they need to cook for it's only like, yeah, it's 7 to 8 minutes. And then you just let them sit. So we'll be right back and you can see how quick and delicious this lunch can be. Okay, everything is sizzling. Everything smells amazing. The mung beans are done. So I'm just going to put some into the bowl here. I just have a nice, beautiful, big pasta bowl to give me some space. So this makes at least 2 servings. Delicious. It's going to be warming, right? So easy on that digestive system. These sprouted mung beans, remember, high in copper, potassium, calcium, magnesium, everything you need for also heart health. Fantastic. These are sizzling, and we're going to get some fresh basil put in there. I'm going to drizzle. I do love this olive oil, and so this is a great drizzling one. Super high polyphenol. Try some of the other brands and do little taste tests at home. You want that strong peppery feel in the back of your throat. Those are those strong polyphenols that you do not want to disturb with heat. So this is also looking amazing, smelling amazing. We're just warming up the basil here. So if it's just you, you've got a lunch that you can put into a glass container. You got a little meal prep and you got a beautiful warm lunch here. So let's get this off and get this over the top. So we're going to use at least half of this so we can save the other. So we'll just pile that on. And the beautiful basil on the top, like a lot of it, can add a little bit of. Okay, and there's an amazing lunch. How could you add something more to that? Steamed spinach will go really great with this. You could just steam it right in the same pan. But so thanks for tuning in and learning a little bit about sprouted mung beans, a powerful grain alternative that is alkaline. It's a seed, it's gluten-free, it's loaded with nutrients and antioxidants. So thanks for tuning in today. Have an awesome day. Bye, everyone.